Hi there, this video is going to focus on how to create and reorder custom fields inside of Pipedrive. Now there's two ways to do this. If we come into this deal here, I'll show you the first way. So this is the deal section here within Pipedrive. This is the details pane. So if I click here and I click on customize fields, I can create a new custom field here. So in this case, I'm going to make it a lead source field. Now lead source fields are usually single option fields. They can be multi-option, but in my experience, single option is preferred. And so we can create a couple of options in here. So for example, these ones like that. Now we can choose to make this a required field if we wish to. I'm not going to in this instance. Hit save on that and we hit done. So we have a lead source field now down the bottom here. If we go to edit this, you can see the 4 options that we put in there like that. Now, if we want to reorder this, I can come back up here, click on reorder fields, and my new lead source field here, I'm going to put up here next to my existing lead source. Now, in practice, you wouldn't have 2 lead source fields here, but this is for demonstration. And so when I hit save here like this, what we'll see is lead source and lead source. Now, the same thing applies here. We can create a new custom field here inside of the person and also reorder in the same way. And you can do the same thing here inside of the organization. Now, there is another way to do this. If we come across here, click on company settings and click into data fields, you'll see these options across the top on this mini navigation bar: lead and deal fields, person fields, organization fields, product and project. So from here, I can click up here and say, I want to create a lead or deal field. And let's do the same thing here. We'll create a lead source field. We'll make it always visible in the detail view, deal detail view. What this means is that even if it doesn't contain data, it will be visible when you have the field set to collapse. If you untick this and you collapse the fields and it contains no data, it will not show unless you expand the fields. I'll touch on that in a moment. So we click here for single option, LinkedIn, Facebook, website, and Insta. We hit save on that. And now you can see here's the new lead source field like this. Now, what I was referencing before about expand and collapse is if I come in here like this, you can see these fields here. We're currently collapsed, and when we hover over here, that says expand underneath the mouse icon there. So if I hit expand here, you can see these two down the bottom will show. Now, if I go down to this air call tags field and I put in, let's say, call 1 for argument's sake. Now, watch what happens when I collapse these again. It stays exactly like it was visible because it now contains data. Let's just come back across here to our company settings, go into our data fields. If we were to create a person field, it's exactly the same: organization field, product fields, and project fields. Now, if I want to reorder from this section here, it's a little bit hard to find, but it's the 3 little dots over here on the right that allow me to reorder these fields. So I'm going to grab this 3rd lead source option that I've created here and move it up to here like this. And now we have all 3 lead source options sitting at the top. And finally, what I'm going to do here is just go back into that deal, and I'm going to remove those 2 custom fields. Now, you do need to be careful when you're removing custom fields. They likely contain data. And so before you delete them, think about the impact that it may have on the data within your system. If you're concerned about that, you can do what we call a safety export, which is go into the deal, create a list view of your deals. You can see I've got a filter turned on here. Add the deal, person, and organization ID into this, and then export the data to Excel or CSV. And once you've done that, you've now got make sure, actually, one last thing, make sure that you have the column with that contains the data that you want to record, or the column that you're going to delete. So we have that here like this. And then what we would do is do the export into Excel or CSV and save that in wherever you normally save your files. And then if you have deleted data that you need, because you've got these ID fields here, you'll be able to restore that data at any stage. Thanks very much for watching.